Speed bus chase.
Oh shit, babe, what are you doing?
Getting out of the way. Look, see? Okay.
Holy crap.
Is it a child? Oh my god, it's a kid! Oh my.
Seriously, what would you do? What would you do if you came out and you saw your children filling your car with just plain water? Would you scream at them? I'd hope not, because they're trying to help you, but it's like, that car is over. It's done. I mean, you would have to roll it to an auto place or try to siphon out the water yourself, but there's no turning that car back on, and your kids are happy because they know that they've helped you in some capacity. My child, 3. Mommy, I don't want dinner. Me, I'm not making dinner. I'm making you a snack. Yay, snacks! That is brilliant. That is brilliant. Yeah, they think snacks are sweet and fun, and you just say that, and it's food. They're not gonna know the difference. Oh wow, Mommy, thanks for my snack. This is a great steak and fries. This is a wonderful snack. My dad was tired of having to cut off the crust of my bread when I was a kid, so one day he gives me my peanut butter and jelly sandwich with crust still on it. I tell him that it's wrong because it has the crust, and he responds, "But don't you want to be a good whistler?" At the time, I hadn't learned how to whistle yet, and he went on to say, "Think about it, you don't eat your crust and you can't whistle. And you see, I eat my crust, and I can whistle." That's so true. And from that day on, I ate my crust. And yes, I'm a good whistler now. We're having back-to-back brilliant parents. I'm just getting nothing but lessons at this point. Like, that is really smart. Like, hey, you don't know how to walk, and it's because you don't know how to use the bathroom. But look at me. I know how to use the bathroom and walk at the same time. Oh, wait a minute. That's strange. What? That sounds weird. Look at me trying to make an analogy, and now I made it weird. Now it sounds like I just walk around and piss myself. Okay, next post. Toddler left looking like Pennywise after putting hair removal cream on her head. Ooh, she went from baby to 35-year-old man just in an instant. Oh my goodness. She must be the Hulk, because I heard that people feel a lot of pain when they put hair removal cream on their heads, like as a prank or just to bald. I don't know why people do that. People are strange. But I've always heard consistently that if you put hair removal cream on your scalp, it burns. So maybe she is a superhero and this is her like origin story. This is how she discovers her powers. Alright, so I was in my Zoom call when there was a faint thud in the background. My teacher peered off the screen for a sec and calmly remarked, "Well, my daughter just ran straight into a wall," and then continued to tell us about the structure of proteins. When I was a young child, approximately 6 to 7, I had invited a friend to a sleepover at my house before I could move away for a few weeks. We had an awesome time. However, that would soon change. I made the decision to show her a tour of the woods in my backyard. We walked for a while until I realized we were lost. I tried to find the way out, and she started building a house out of leaves, and we made it home. And according to my mom, she literally could see us. You really did not have a full childhood if you didn't get lost in a forest, especially if your forest wasn't your backyard. There were multiple times that me and my childhood homie, Matthew, would get lost in the forest for like 30 to 45 minutes. We'd always lose our way, and we would just be vibing out there, trying to find our way back to the neighborhood. And it was like a mix of fun and terror, because it was fun to go explore, but intensely terrifying because I always thought we would never be able to get back, but we always eventually did. Granted, it was usually around sundown, and we definitely needed to get back home by then. My mom made a pan of brownies for my birthday, and my son insisted on carrying them on the way home. Got back, and somehow they ended up with a giant footprint in them. I really wonder how that conversation went with your son. How did you get a footprint in the brownies? And you were walking, so did you put it on the ground and then step into it? Did you do it before we started walking? How did you get your foot in the brownies? And the really terrible part is, I mean, either way, you wouldn't be able to eat it, but this is kind of worse. It's barefoot. That is a bare child foot in the brownies, so you definitely can't eat it. If it was a whole like shoe print, that's malicious, but it's over. Those brownies were murdered. My mother is a university instructor, and when I was a kid at night, she would tell me to go to bed because she had to do some quote-unquote grading. I always assumed that she meant grating, like as in grating cheese. So I would go to bed excited for all the cheese, and I would get up in the morning, and I pictured her in the kitchen with mountains of cheese around her. I never got the grated cheese in the morning, but I also never questioned the fact that it wasn't there. Well, there's your answer. Your mom only grated cheese for herself. I mean, you're supposed to be asleep. What makes you think that you're, entitled to cheese?
This is how you make a tape cigarette. And I'll tell you what, it tastes so good. Well, this is the stuff that you need. You will need tape, marker caps, and any type of pencil or stick. First, grab a lot of tape, wound it up into a little ball, just like this. Make sure the sticky side is on the outside, so it'll taste better. Now shove it in a marker cap, just like this. Now go ahead and suck from here. Suck from here. If you want a stronger taste, suck from here, but I do not recommend it because tape can destroy brain cells. So good. Now this is really strong. This is not as strong. Now to reload it, just use this to take it out. Bye-bye.
I'm a kid. I don't swear. Turn on your filter. What? Profanity filter. Turn it on. How? Are you a kid? Go to settings, hit the more button, filter clan chat. Thanks. F you. What did you say? It works. He thought if he colored himself green, he would grow into the Incredible Hulk. If only it was that easy, bro. But no, all I had to rely on was some Hulk hands and my imagination. But hey, if I ever come across some radioactive material, I'll rub it on my face and see if I can become the Hulk. Isn't that how science works? I mean, I'm unsure. I'm not a phlebotomist. Miss, why do you have lumps? What do you mean, bud? Bud proceeds to tap my boobs. Oh, it's something people get when they get older. Is it nipples? My mom has nipples. Nipples are a part of it. Let's just finish this book. 6-year-old me was so stupid. Once my mom told me to watch out for my bouncing ball or it might get lost in the fields, what did I do? I stared my mom dead in the eye and threw it into the fields on purpose. That is some bold stuff, because my parents would not let me do that. They would find that so disrespectful if I just turned around and did the exact thing they told me not to do. It would be a very eventful evening for me. Eventful meaning I'm in my bedroom doing nothing because I'm grounded. Okay, so I let Fred watch YouTube tutorials to make her bracelets, and they all ask to please like and thumbs up. And I kid you not, every time, Fred gives my phone screen the most sincere IRL thumbs up while looking intently at the screen. God damn it, Sean said the word green. We told you she can't handle that. She can't handle primary colors. Had to text you this as you'd get a laugh out of it. Ivy is upset. She's on the verge of tears. She's sad because she can't watch TV whilst eating her breakfast. Bruh, the TV is on, I tell her. And she starts crying. It's SpongeBob, you put it on. I continue, no luck. I can't see it, I can't see it. Then look at it, I suggest. It works. Oh, there's SpongeBob. Thank you, Daddy. She smiles. She was always sat sideways at her table and wasn't turning her head. I had the same issue when I was younger. I would always get frustrated at myself when I wanted to eat something and watch the TV at the same time because, you have to look down at your plate to know what you're gonna bite and eat, and me looking down at my plate is less time looking at the screen, and I would get frustrated. And I think I was like 6 or 7 years old dealing with this existential problem. The girl I nanny has to do an influential person project, so I recommended Bethany Hamilton. I told her the shark attack story and how she went to be a total badass, right? She didn't believe me, so I showed her a picture of Bethany now, and she looks at Bethany's son and goes, well, why does he have both arms? And I literally had no idea how to explain that shark attacks aren't genetic.
Amala, put it back. You hear me? Open your eyes. I don't care that your eyes is closed. Put the snacks back in the cabinet, Amala. Oh, you sleep? Yeah, I see you.
Okay, so my little brother tried to cook bacon in the PlayStation. How do I clean it? He somehow managed to get it inside the CD slot. Hate to break it to you, but there is no cleaning that, dude. That's done. That PlayStation is over. You just need to bite the bullet and get another one and just ban your little brother from touching it. Fifth graders are great. They were playing Duck Duck Goose, except they wanted to make it funny, so they called it Penis Penis Vagina. Why do I have vague memories of playing the same type of Duck Duck Goose game in middle school? Are all middle schoolers the same, or maybe I'm just having false memories? When I was younger, my parents would always tuck me in at night. They would always lay the blanket up to about my waist, and I remember having trouble falling asleep because my arms were cold. But pulling the blanket up to cover me fully never occurred to me. Years later, I wish I was exaggerating, but I'm not. I still remember this moment. I came to the idea to pull the blanket over my shoulders. Best sleep I've ever had, never went back. Alright, so this time when I was younger, I convinced my brother that being gay means you're the favorite child. No joke. He then proceeded to go up to our parents, who were with their guests, and said, "Mommy, I'm gay!"
¿Dónde están? Las tapitas están ahí. Y ahora viene la magia. Ponemos acá. Así. Miramos ahí. ¿Dónde está la tapita?
No están. ¿Y ahora?
¿Y ahora? ¿Dónde está la tapita? Sople. Magia vamos a hacer. Si no está.
Bruh, I just saw a toddler in the playground that fell and started to cry. When she realized her dad was too far away, she stopped crying, walked over to her dad, picked on him, and when she finally got his attention, she threw herself on the floor and started crying again. Aw, looks like we got ourselves an attention seeker in training. She's gonna grow up to be a very, very kind and wonderful person to be around. My daughters built a slug hospital and found 30 plus patients who are now escaping, and nothing in the parenting books prepared me for this. Oh, look at all their trails. They're trying to get away from each other. Oh, but it's a nice hospital. You can see all the little hospital beds. Oh my god, can I take her back? She's crying because she's cold, but doesn't want to put on her sweatshirt. Yo, really, it really be like that sometimes. It's cold outside, but you want to show everybody your cool shirt, so you're just left upset and crying on the asphalt. Yo, a kid in my class just pulled down his mask to cough. Why would you do this? Why would you even wear a mask if you're just gonna take it off if you need to cough? Just why? Little kids are so creepy. Example, I have a student who kisses me on the arm every day and whispers, "There, now you'll live until tomorrow." And one day he didn't kiss me, and when he came to school the next morning, he genuinely was surprised to see me alive. Hey everyone, take a look at my two kids sitting next to their brand new couch my wife ordered them. Come on, every parent knows that the kids and the dog and everybody in the house will prefer the cardboard box over whatever expensive thing you just bought. Come on, like, you just gotta expect this. They're not gonna even notice that couch exists until you throw away the box, really.
Okay. Did we share the graham crackers fair? Is this fair?
Yes.
Yes? Can you tell me why it's fair?
Yeah, what did I do?
I have one.
You have two and I have one.
Is that fair?
No.
No? How about now?
Now that's fair.
Hey kid, I like your shirt. You can't wear it. I didn't ask. Because you're fat. I didn't ask. When a 6.8 earthquake hit Olympia, Washington in 2001, a shop owner found that his sand tracing pendulum recorded the vibrations. Oh, that's pretty interesting. When I was in kindergarten, when that earthquake happened, I was in the computer lab, and I'd just gotten done hitting a button that I've never pressed before. Probs the escape or delete button, and I thought that it was self-destruct. I was 5 years old and thought I caused an earthquake. Then I grew up and realized I was just traumatized as a kid and thought I ruined everything. One time when I was snowboarding with my dad, one of the big trail map signs had a "You Are Here" sticker. So I asked how they knew where we were, and I think that's when my dad knew I was gonna be a idiot.
Wait! I gotta say something! Let me pick you up.
Oh shit! As a kid, my sister told me that we had an older brother that died. She said that he died when playing bowling and his fingers didn't come out of the ball, and he slid all the way down the alley, then he turned into a Skittle. Oh, so that's how Skittles are made. You learn something new every day. I wonder when there's gonna be a new How It's Made episode on Skittles. It'll be kinda gruesome, but interesting.
What's that, right?
Yo, life hack for future dads. Convince your kids you hate something you actually like. My 5 and 7-year-olds just spent 10 minutes tormenting me by massaging my shoulders. And also, be sure to tell your father or father figure tomorrow that you appreciate them tomorrow and every day. Oh my god, your son or daughter was hungry. I have never, ever been in a position of such extreme hunger and want of a McDonald's hash brown to eat through the paper and then probably swallow it too. I tutor a math student, and she was getting bored in our hour-long session, and she started turning off her camera and muting and pretending not being able to hear us because she was bored. My co-tutor asked her if she could hear her, and the student literally said no as she was trying to convince us she couldn't hear us. Guess what my kid is crying about? He is crying because he wants 7 to be a part of the alphabet. Yo, was I lying? Was I lying? Nah, fam, nah, I told you. Look at this kid. He's my son, my pride and joy, but look at him. Oh my god. Oh yeah, we'll get him out. We'll get him out as quickly as possible. You got a phone? I need to take a picture. Could someone please help me out? Yes, haha, laugh it up. Could you please help me out? I'm stuck. I don't even know how I got in here. Could you please? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ailurus, aka Panda Daddy, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, let me know in the comments down below. And leave a like if you liked the video. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, fam. What you doing watching videos and not subscribing? And if you're old, make sure you hit that bell so you get these notifications every time. Seriously, make sure you hit that bell, because a lot of people are having trouble getting my notifications, and that's bad. I want to make sure you guys get my content as soon as I upload it, so you don't have to miss anything. And as always, you gotta thank the Patreon supporters, so thank you to Destroyer, Emily R, Trey, Muffy Lou Who, Brody Gilbert, Noah, Sir Teacup, Trenton Golden, Vermont, Ethan, John Robinson, Eva, Arolina, Catherine Taylor, Arjen, Pixie Art 5, Hannah, Keith Myers, Will Billy, Dustin, and Hostmar. Thank you so much for your support. It is greatly appreciated. And if you want to help support the channel, there is 2 links in the description. One to my merch store and one to my Patreon. Both funds go directly into the channel so we can maintain what's happening here. And as always, stay zesty.